Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a kind and clever girl named Leela. She loved reading more than anything and didn't care much for dresses or jewelry like the other girls. She lived with her father, a bookmaker, in a cozy little house near the forest. One day, her father set off on a journey to sell books in the city. On his way back, he lost his way in the forest and stumbled upon a huge, strange castle. The castle seemed empty, but warm food was waiting on the table, and a fire was lit. He stayed the night and, before leaving in the morning, picked a single rose from the garden for Leela. She loved flowers more than anything. Suddenly, a terrifying beast appeared. He was large, with horns and sharp teeth, and his voice was thunderous. "You stole my rose," he growled. "Now you must pay the price." The man begged and explained that the flower was for his daughter. The beast growled again but said, "Go, but send me the one you love most, or return yourself." The man returned home and told Leela everything. Without hesitation, Leela decided to go to the castle and face the beast to save her father. When she arrived, the beast appeared. Though frightening at first, he did not harm her. He allowed her to stay in the castle. Days passed. Leela stayed away from him at first, but she noticed he was trying to make her happy, sending her books, decorating the garden, preparing her favorite food. Slowly, she stopped being afraid. She started to talk to him, laugh with him, and one day, she even sang while walking through the castle. She began to see the truth. The beast was not a monster. He was kind, gentle, and very lonely. One evening, the beast asked her quietly, "Would you stay with me forever?" Leela gently said, "I want to see my father first." "He must be worried," the beast agreed. He gave her a magic mirror that showed anything she wanted to see, and a special ring that could bring her back instantly. Leela returned to her father, and he was overjoyed to see her. She stayed for a few days, but she couldn't stop thinking about the beast. One night, she looked in the mirror and saw him lying in the garden, pale and weak. Her heart sank. She quickly put on the ring and wished to return. In a blink, she was back in the castle. She ran to the garden and found the beast barely breathing. She knelt beside him and whispered through tears, "Don't leave me. I love you just as you are." Suddenly, golden light swirled around him. The wind picked up, the castle shook, and before her eyes, the beast transformed into a handsome young prince with kind, familiar eyes. It was still him, only now free from the curse. He smiled and said softly, "Your love has saved me." That day, the castle came to life again. Leela and the prince married, and the villagers came to celebrate their happiness. The once lonely and forgotten castle became a place of joy and laughter. And so, the girl who loved books, and the beast who hid his heart, lived happily ever after, because real love sees beyond the outside.